Welcome guys, we are presenting our Game Week 25 episode of Team Selections live on Twitch. We are no experts, but we love FPL as much as everyone else, and we're here today to discuss our results, our top picks, and our final teams before the deadline.
Yep, that's right. If you enjoy our video today, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe on YouTube. And make sure to follow us on Twitch too. We're trying to get to that affiliate stage. Hit that notification bell so you can be alerted of our weekly content. We would love for you all to get involved with our video. So hang around on Twitch and chat to us about your team.
Or you can chat about us.
We can chat about us, of course. Definitely. What have we got on our episode today, Taylor? Are you excited?
All right, so we'll be having a review of our Game Week 24 squads, a review of our Game Week 24 top picks, how they went, what they did, top picked players for Game Week 25, so that will be a bit exciting, and then our team selections before the deadline. And don't forget, we've got some FPL social stuff coming up because that is tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. I'm so excited about that. So keen to see some local talent in the FPL world, because in Australia there's plenty of content creators, isn't that right?
That's right, and they're well up there in the under 100k mark,
definitely.
and it's looking really awesome. Can't wait to meet everybody, network, have a bit of fun and banter. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I can't wait for tomorrow. It's going to be fun. Let's jump into our Game Week 24 review. The average across the board was 50 points. I scored 65 points, so well above
Not
the
bad.
average. But funnily enough, I was pretty upset knowing I was like, oh wow, I've actually smashed the average. But then I found out I got a red arrow. I'm like, oh my god, I went down 20k places. So now I'm down at 202k. I know. So 202k. Not happy about that, but you know, we move on. So in between the sticks, I have, sorry, just making the screen a little bigger. Graves has got 2 points. In the back line, I had Diaz 1 point, Alexander-Arnold 6 points, 7 points for Cancelo, thank goodness. Dello with 2 points, unfortunately. He was my new one that I brought in. Pretty unfortunate there. Lucas Moura came out with the assist, which was good, with 5 points. Captaincy on Bowen. I was pretty pleased with that. So 22 points. Nice. Yeah. Jota was my vice captain, 16 points. I'm sure you saw that as a Liverpool fan. Is that right?
Oh.
Pretty good. We'll
get to that later.
Yeah, we'll definitely get to it later. Salah with 1 point, unfortunately. Ronaldo, don't get me started, 1 point. And Antonio with 2 points. So that was my playing 11. On the bench, I had Sanchez, Reguilon for 1 point, Dennis 2 points, and Brownhill with 1 point. So not too happy getting a red arrow, but I mean, 65 points was well above the average, and I guess I take what I get, right?
Yeah, and at least you didn't have any bench players that hold either. So, you know.
That's a good point.
Can't feel guilty about that.
Yes, yeah. Do you want to move on to your team? How did you go in Game Week 24?
I did really well. I'm pretty happy. Despite I did get Jota out, I did really well. And I'll tell you why in a minute. We'll start at the back. So, basically, I got a green arrow. I went from 898k to 796k. So, I'm pretty stoked about that. With the 79 points. So as my goalkeeper, I had Ramsdale 9 points. I'm so happy with that. With White doing 7 in defense, just brilliant.
Yeah.
I had Tar with 6 points, Cancelo with 7 points, and I just brought in Robertson and he got 6 points. So I'm pretty happy about that, because that would have been Rudiger, and Rudiger had a blank. So then in my midfield, I had Bowen as captain, 22 points. Also, Foden, only 3 points, despite how well Man City did. He just did not get on that score sheet. And then I had Ramsey that I replaced with Jota. So Ramsey got 14 points. I am pretty happy with that. Great. Combining Ramsey and Robertson, you know, it makes the points that I needed. Yeah, but I did take that hit of -4 points for that. So that's the only downfall in it.
You still got a 100k rise. That's amazing. That's really great to see. Yeah, definitely.
So that's all right. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I did put Salah on in case Klopp started him, but he did only get 30 minutes, so I've only got the 1 point from him.
Yep.
Then up front, I had Dennis and Watkins, both with 2 points. So yeah, that all up makes 79 points. On bench, I have McCarthy, who's still injured. I have Rafinha, who only had 2 points, King 2 points, and Livramento 0.
Yes. So I see both of us started Salah then. That's very interesting. I didn't realise you did as well. Wow.
Yeah.
In that game, though,
had to risk it.
Yeah, he did. He did only play like 30 minutes, but you know what? He actually looked good. He still looked good for 30 minutes. And coming back from playing, you know, how many games within such a short amount of time, coming straight back, probably jumping on the earliest flight back to Liverpool after, you know, drowning his sorrows to losing to Mane's team, right? That at AFCON.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
Unfortunate.
I know, like, he would be so tired, but knowing Salah, he just wants to play. I think Klopp did the best he could with the circumstances, and although Salah looked dangerous, he probably just needed more rest, more time. But he'll be ready to go next week.
That Liverpool side will just be firing, I think, in the next double game week that they've got in a couple of weeks. So I bet you're excited for that. Are you?
I'm so excited.
Triple Liverpool?
Ready to go.
Definitely a triple Liverpool, I think. Yeah, definitely.
Triple Liverpool. That's why I got Jota out. I was concerned, you know, Salah coming back, probably Mane soon as well, and Diaz. Is that going to take Jota's goals away, or is it going to help? So I went back and said, you know what, I'll take Jota out and get Robertson in, and just hope more for those assists more than anything.
Yeah, well, Jota, you're right, because the reduced minutes may come around for Jota because of Diaz. And Diaz actually played quite well. I watched the, not the highlights, the mini match on Optus Sports, and he played quite well, Diaz. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to become an option in the next couple of weeks, because, that Liverpool side looks dangerous. They've got some good key players
I think
in there,
he's going for 8 million.
Oh, really?
Well.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so he's a premium.
That's going to be interesting.
Quinton says, hey guys, what's the plan this week? Free hit, rolling transfers. The Rashford train is in town.
Rashford looked great, I must say. I was spewing I had Ronaldo, even though Rashford didn't really do too much. I mean, in that Man U side, there's slim pickings there. Sorry, Man U fans. But, I'm regretting my decision for Ronaldo, and I really should have gone Fernandes a long time ago. But, you know, I'm not going to switch it around and take a hit. Oh, it's just too much effort, you know. But
wait for that wild card.
Yeah, I think we'll probably wait for it.
By then you need him.
Exactly, right? Yeah. Let's jump into our... go on.
I was just going to say, Quinton will get into our team selection soon, so he can see what we're deciding on.
Yeah, let's go through our game week 24 review, shall we?
Yes.
So we had Digne, Robertson and Laporte, all three of them defenders. Last week we thought they were going to be good picks. So I don't know. We should have a tick and a cross on some of these, I think, Taylor. Don't you reckon? So Digne came in last week with just the 1 point, had the one shot. Aston Villa versus Leeds was 3-3, 6 goals all up, but he wasn't involved in any of them. Obviously lost his clean sheet and conceded 3 goals. So not the best, but I mean, hopefully going forward he'll do well, because I mean, it is what it is with Villa. They're looking good, aren't they? They're looking real good.
Yeah, they're looking so good.
Yeah.
It was just unfortunate that obviously Digne didn't have any of those assists for the goals, because they did play a good game, but they did concede.
And like, we did pick him because he is on, set pieces, corners. He's good at those. He's such an attacking threat. I mean, in hindsight, I don't think we did a bad pick, but the score tells itself.
And even with that, everyone's looking at Rafinha, and he didn't get anything that game.
Exactly. Did you play Rafinha last week? Did you put him on the bench?
I had Rafinha on bench.
Oh, on bench. Yeah. Okay. Next up, we had Robertson. Would you like to go through Robertson? Liverpool,
Robertson, he's the same price. He had 6 points, no shots, no goals, no assists, unfortunately. I was a bit disappointed, but he had that clean sheet.
Yeah.
So he's on a total of 98 now. and he will be playing double game week in game week 26. So that's why I brought him in.
Yep.
Great asset to have, brought in those 6 points.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy with that result.
Definitely. I had Robertson a couple seasons ago, maybe 2 or 3 seasons ago. Robertson was like a top pick along with before Trent Alexander-Arnold became one, and I literally had him in from day one to the whole season. I don't think I ever transferred him out. He's a great pick. I really have a soft spot for him. Yeah, so I was a bit jealous when you brought him in, but we can talk about that another time,
Well, with Diaz going on, they just haven't clicked their plays yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. So that's why I reckon he didn't get any of those assists, because they're still trying to understand each other playing on that same side.
Definitely. They've got to build that chemistry as a team. So I'm hoping Diaz settles into the Premier League well, because I think he will fit well in that Liverpool side. So very excited for you as a for your Liverpool fandom, I guess.
Yeah. And so Quinton said Ronaldo should start both games. IMO, I forget what that means.
In my opinion.
He looked good.
In my opinion.
In my opinion, right. He looked good when he came on. Laporte almost scored, so it was a great pick. Yeah, I saw that. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Robertson looked good. Yeah, he sure did. And a lot of Villa's attack came from the central areas, unfortunately, for Digne. Yeah, definitely. And Diaz was outstanding.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, thank you. We agree with all your points, so thank you for supporting us. Quinton, how did you go this week, Quinton? Let us know in the chat.
Yeah, we want to know.
And who did you captain as well? Who was your captain pick? Well, let's go through Laporte as the last one. Laporte is I do also have a soft spot for Laporte. He scored in a double game week for me, and he scored like 14 points. And oh my gosh, I remember Twitter was going crazy. YouTube went crazy for him. So pretty. I would like to have him in, but I did bring in Dallo. Laporte, he's only 5.8, so he isn't actually too much of an expensive defender, although he is playing at Man City, and he's quite nailed the last couple of games. He's been playing 90 minutes, so pretty good to see. He only had the clean sheet. He had one shot on goal. His header was a good header. But unfortunately, wasn't involved in any of the 2 goals against Brentford on the midweek games, during the midweek games. So, yeah. But look at all the green. I must say, I can see a lot of green. So these going forward can also be good picks. What do you reckon?
Yeah. Well, that's why I brought in Robertson,
Yeah.
I was tossing between Robertson and Laporte, so I made the choice for Robertson, but definitely Laporte going forward is a great choice.
Yeah.
Apart from they don't have that double game week.
Yeah. They don't have any rescheduled games actually. They've played all their games, so none in hand. So interesting to see Man City assets in teams, because everyone knows they don't have any games in hand, whereas there are teams that have up to 5. Oh, well, probably 4 now, because I think they've played an extra one.
Yeah, but, absolutely.
Yeah, definally. Quinton said he scored 76 points, so right up there with you, Taylor. Oof. Right up there with you. I know. Coutinho / Captain Bowen. Coutinho / Bowen. Oh, my big performer, sorry. I was trying to read that English.
Coutinho.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Both good picks. Both great picks. I had Rashford, who came close, didn't get a goal. He played well, though. He did play well, I must say.
Yeah.
Shall we go through our Game Week 25 top picks? What do you reckon?
Yeah,
let's do it. First up, we have De Gea as a goalkeeper. Now, we know that Man United do have the double game week next week. Their rescheduled Brighton game is next week at home, as well as the Southampton game. Both defences could easily be breached there. So I'm looking at some Man U owners here would probably be very happy to own, particularly Fernandes, who's been scoring, but also with their defence. I mean, haven't looked too bad. I wouldn't say they're the best, but, having a double game week is a huge boost. Doubles your chances for a clean sheet. So, at 5.3, he's a pretty good pick. He scored. Yeah. He played 90 minutes, as obviously nailed. 92 points total. No shots, no goals, no clean sheets from last week, and no assists. His pros are he's got a double game week next week. He's top 5 goalkeepers in total points. So he has, even though at that price at 5.3, is a good pick as a goalkeeper, particularly for moving forward for the next few. He is 14.8% owned, so he is quite high, and I'm sure that will be climbing as we get closer to the deadline. And could still concede. I mean, they're not anything amazing, are they, defensively? I wouldn't say they are.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
goodness.
definitely one to consider if you're still got like a Foster or McCarthy in.
Yeah,
Me.
that's you.
Yeah, for that, even if it's just that short-term pick for the next game week or two.
Yeah.
But they've got Watford and Leeds coming up, so you know what?
Yeah.
Could be worth keeping him
Yeah.
for a couple of weeks.
Definitely, definitely. And Quinton's just let us know as well in the chat. De Gea, I'd back him for a clean sheet against Brighton, but Southampton, they may concede, but could possibly get save points. Yes, that's right. We don't forget save points, but they do rack up in the end. So I wouldn't be surprised. Against the Southampton side, they may concede, but you're exactly right, Quinton. And they do have good fixtures up until 28, until they play Man City in game week 28. So a good 4 fixtures in the next 3 weeks. Man U, are you tripling up on Man U this week, do you think? What do you reckon, Taylor?
Me, I might get Fernandes in,
Okay,
but
okay.
I can't afford to triple up unless I take a free hit, you know?
Yeah. Fair enough, that's fair enough. De Gea, Salty, welcome. De Gea is a risk given Gary Maguire isn't, good one, isn't 80,000, 800,000, 80,000, oh my gosh, I can't even count, 80 million fringe conceding goals. You're exactly right. Yeah, Salty. Yeah. Salty's a bit salty on the De Gea defence, am I right? Yeah, and Maguire. Oh, goodness. Don't get started on a couple of those defenders, but I did bring in Dallo. Hopefully he'll be a good pick. We'll see. Let's jump into our next one, shall we? Who have we got next?
Yeah, so we have chosen Fernandes because he is that good premium player. He's got the double game week. He was looking dangerous this week. He had 90 minutes played. He's got a total of 100 points now. He did have 4 shots on goal in the last game. It was just unlucky that none converted because he didn't get an assist or a goal.
Yeah.
You know, but we all know he can haul.
Yeah,
so that's
definitely.
the pros. He's an attacking midfielder. He can haul, and he's got a double game week. However, in game week 26, there is no double game week for them, and it is a premium price. So it is quite pricey if you decide to either have him now and you keep him, or you want to bring him in for the week, which I probably will.
Yeah. Oh, you're really looking to bring him in, are you?
Yes.
Very interesting. Yeah, Fernandes is a good pick at 11.7. He's definitely like at that captain price, that captaincy price range. So wouldn't be surprised. There will be a lot of Fernandes captainers next week. So it would be good to bring him in. And I would try to fit him in, but I've got Ronaldo, so it would have to be a 4-point hit for me.
Yeah,
so going to be interesting. Let's jump into our next player for our this week, and it is Broja. Broja is only 5.2 million. I can't believe that. Wouldn't be surprised. He is due to have a price rise tomorrow. He played 89 minutes. The last couple of games he has nailed some minutes, but one of his cons is that he is a minutes risk, and I guess that he plays for Southampton, but that's something else. He is a bit of a minutes risk sometimes, but like I'm sure you've heard before, he is in form. He's done an amazing job. And is a value forward, so really happy to have him on as a top pick. At 5.2, it's almost like, well, how could you go wrong, right? Like, that's so cheap. That's cheaper than Dennis. If you have Dennis, you'd be probably looking at Broja, which is what I'm looking at, because Dennis is just not looking that flash lately, so... And Broja's kind of taken his place. Well, we'll see, right?
His points are moving up, definitely. He's having those shots.
Yes.
He's getting some goals.
Yeah.
So it will be awesome to see, because Southampton, they're not doing too bad lately.
Yeah, as of late. Yeah, definitely. They are scoring at least, Broja did play extremely well. Yeah, you're exactly right, Quinton. Broja was a machine.
And we know Southampton can really have an impact on those higher league teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Man City always gets a shock every time they play them for some reason.
I know, right? And actually, Broja is actually from Chelsea. He's on loan from Chelsea. So I did hear about a couple talks about, is he going to go on a permanent loan or what's going to happen? But he's from the Chelsea Academy. He's only 20 years old. So...
Wow.
I guess I wanted to bring up another point because there aren't many strikers around. I might be looking to get rid of Antonio,
Yeah.
He's just not looking that flash.
That's where I put all my money in the midfield and defence.
Yes, 100%. I think that's definitely worth it to put the money in the back line, especially when you know that there are teams that are, getting clean sheets.
Yeah, when you're getting strikers with 2 points and defenders with 6.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You know?
Attacking defenders
And-
as well, you know?
Although I will say Pookie did really well this week.
Yeah.
He got 9 points.
I saw that.
Oh my
You don't
God.
own Pookie anymore, do you?
No, I don't.
No, that was a long time ago.
I have a soft spot for Pookie.
Yeah, okay,
because,
do you?
You know, the Pookie party, he always does well.
Love
Every now and then he just blanks a bit, you know.
Yeah.
Being in one
But
of the
he's
lower
cheap.
teams.
He's what, 5.8 or something like that. Something pretty cheap.
Yeah, so
he's under 6 mil for sure.
Yeah, we'll see how the rest of his fixture goes. I might bring him back in the wild card or something.
That's true. That's true. Quinton's mentioned Dennis is playing like the Coles brand Dennis, not the premium stuff. That's a good one. I don't know. Coles is, for those of you who aren't from Australia, Coles is our grocery, one of our large grocery chains. He also said, I'm looking at St. Max and Broya. Both look value for money. Yes, I did see St. Max.
St. Max is looking good too.
Yeah, absolutely. Pookie Party is alive. No more Poopy Party. Good one of the jokes. Salty said, Pookie's finished for me. That's it. You're done with Pookie, are you? Oh my goodness. Coles over Woolies. Oh, Bizcoin01. Is that right? Coles over Woolies. Is that right for you? Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm a bit of a Woolies. Are you Coles or Woolies?
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a Woolies.
Oh, you're a Woolies.
But
Hey,
Coles
Woolies.
is closer.
Oh, Coles is close to your place.
Woolies.
Yeah. I've got 2 Woolies that are super close, and I've got an Aldi and I've got 2 Coles, like all within 5Ks. I don't know why, but anyway, surely it's not that bad. Anyway, we're getting off topic. Let's jump in. Shall we go into our top picks are finished now. Let's go into our team selection for this week. So I am looking to get rid of Antonio, although I am possibly going to roll a transfer because I'm not, completely sold on getting rid of Antonio because they're playing Leicester and Leicester can concede. So I don't know, to be honest. I'll probably obviously I'll play all the double game week players. So Sanchez in goal against Watford, Man U. In the back line, I've got Diaz against Newcastle, Trent against Burnley, Cancelo's playing Norwich, and I've got Dallo playing against Southampton and Brighton. So good to have a couple of double game week players as well. Lucas Moura playing against Wolves. He got an assist last week. I was thinking that he was a short term, but he's doing okay. So we'll see how his minutes go as well and how his performance plays out. I've got Bowen playing against Leicester, who's vice captain. Jota playing against Burnley. Sata, captaincy is definitely on Salah. Burnley, I feel like he's definitely going to come back roaring. What do you think? He's definitely will, right?
I really hope so.
Yeah.
Like and against Burnley, he'll just be like, I need this.
I think so.
He'll be like, I need to get my my goals up so I can stay on top of getting
he wants that golden boot. Yeah, to jinx. Yeah, exactly. At the front, I've got Ronaldo playing against Southampton, Brighton, and Antonio as well. So Antonio is the one that's on my list for maybe, but it's not an urgent thing. I feel like if I hold off on another transfer, I know it's boring, but if I hold off another transfer, the following week, game week 26 is when I can plan for, game week 27 and onwards, because I am looking to play a free hit as well. So we will see, I guess. Yeah, very, very interesting. On the bench, I've got Guaita.
You got a solid team there.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, my bench will be Guaita, Regulon, which I was thinking about playing, but I didn't know who to take out. Dennis against Brighton and Brownhill against Liverpool. So possibly Brownhill might go, but I'm that's not urgent again. So
not
we'll
urgent.
See. Yeah. So just But not a bad team. I'm hoping that we'll get a couple of good players. I do have 3 double game week players, even though there's only 1 double game week. 1 double game, I guess. 1 extra game. Something like that. Hoping we will do well. Let's jump into your team for this week. How is your team selection looking so far, Taylor?
All right, I need to make some big decisions, so if anyone wants to help out, that would be great. Basically, I've got 2 goalkeepers, one that is injured, unknown return date, that's been like that since like half the season that I've never gotten out. And the other one's Ramsdale, so he's blanking this week because they don't have a game. So I want to bring in Fernandes, but at the same time, I need to bring in a goalkeeper. So I would have to take a 4-point hit.
Okay.
So I'll let you guys sit on that for a moment. In the back, I've got Tar versus Burnley. Then I've got Cancelo versus Norwich. and then I've got Robertson versus Burnley. So I'm really hoping Liverpool do really well this game, especially with Salah coming back. So that brings me to Salah being my captain. Fingers crossed, he holds. Then I've got my newly brought in player, Ramsey, who's done so well in this game week. So hopefully he's on a roll and keeps it going against Newcastle. Then I've got Foden. So Foden's the one I'm looking at bringing out for Fernandes.
Yeah.
As you know, Fernandes has a double game week this week, and it will be the only player I have, I think, that for the double game week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I'm really considering that 4-point hit.
Yeah. Well, you have enough money in the bank. You have enough money in the bank to do Foden.
Yeah. I've got enough money to do.
You're loaded. Yeah. What are you doing? Collecting interest in the bank or something?
Actually, I worked out my total and I've got 102 mil.
Wow. Okay. That's insane.
So I'm pretty stoked about that. Despite, I've had McCarthy for half the season, so he's definitely in the minus of what I had him. Anyway, so Bowen against Leicester, Rafinha against Everton. Then up front, I've still got Dennis against Brighton. Maybe later consider getting him out and bring Pookie back in. I'll see what I should do for game week 27-28. And then I've got Watkins against Newcastle. Watkins has been blanking lately, so I hope he's kind of coming back, with all the other Aston Villa players doing so well. Hopefully Ramsey can give him an assist or something, please. Then on bench, like I said, Ramsdale, White, as he's blanking as well, King, and Livramento.
Wow. We've got some questions in the chat, a little bit of advice as well for you in there. So we've got Salty who says, would you guys consider getting Luis Diaz? He looks like a serious player, new signing for Liverpool. We did talk about that a little bit before, didn't we? Diaz was looking really, really good, really nice, and I wonder if he will take away minutes from Jota or who else he will take minutes from, because, he's looking pretty flash, and I think that he will do well on that side.
Yeah. I agree with Camino. It's a concern who he will take minutes away from, because it might be Mane.
Yeah.
Because it looked like he was in Mane's spot. But he is looking dangerous, but he is priced at about 8 million, I saw. So he is quite expensive. So I'd like to see how he goes over the next couple of game weeks before maybe bringing him in. But then I'd have to get rid of Robertson or Tar, because I don't think I'd get rid of Salah to bring him in.
Yeah, because at 8 million, you want them to be pretty nailed. That's, Jota's price, That's Jota price, and Jota's stats are amazing. We know he's pretty much underpriced as a player. So would you have him or would you have Jota? It's like, and then you've got to fit Trent and you've got to fit Salah, which are two essentials. So it's like, give us another Liverpool spot, please, We want half our team to be Liverpool. Quentin also said if you had some free money, you could go Elise, 5.4. I think he was referring to when I was talking about Dennis switching around and that. I hope he plays, mate, because he looks amazing, Bizcoin says Sanchez from Brighton might be the cheapest option for you, Taylor, as a goalkeeper. Have you
I was looking at Sanchez.
Yeah, because then that way you've got the double, right?
Yeah. I think Sanchez is like 4.6 million.
Yeah.
Because Foster was that bit cheaper.
Yeah.
But I think I can fit Sanchez in
as well as Fernandes. Would you look to do a hit? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
another
what I was
hit in a row. Look at you.
I know.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
I'm risking it to get the biscuit.
You got to risk it for the biscuit. You know what it is.
Yeah. Got to get those high points.
Yeah. Oh yes. Okay. So Quinton said yes. It was for the Brownhill upgrade. Yes. Elise for the Brownhill upgrade. Thank you. Yeah, good suggestions. I was looking at also Crystal Palace has some nice fixtures, but I guess none of them really appeal to me. I don't know. Don't look too flash, really. But I guess we'll see. Salty said Sata. Just mix the two together. Salah, Jota, and Mane easily. What about Trent, though? Maybe he's just talking about the midfield.
No, they're talking about who would be your front three for Liverpool.
Right.
So my front three would be Salah, Jota, and Mane sometimes blanks.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I'd risk it and I'd put Diaz in there for a bit. Because
Ooh.
Firmino, he's what I would call not a good FPL player because he makes those runs that create the space and the perfect shots for the other players. So he doesn't actually get as many assists and stuff, but he's a key player in Liverpool. So great EPL player, but FPL player probably
not the best
wouldn't get
asset.
Firmino in.
Definitely, I agree. And Firmino had his time to shine in FPL a couple of years ago. You know, he is a good pick, but I think in the formation that Klopp's got them in at the moment, he's not looking to get in those, you know, scoring positions and assisting positions. But he's a good player for sure. I like Firmino. He's definitely good.
Yeah, love Firmino.
You love Firmino. Quinton said, taking a leaf out of Britney Spears' book, Tay, hit me baby one more time. Oh, we love Britney Spears. She's funny. She's got... Oh, my dog's just kind of
that's great.
Around. Let's jump into our league update, shall we? Because we do have the top three have stayed the same, haven't they, Taylor?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've got three different players
now. Yeah, we've got Abra Dubravka up top. His total of 1,597 points. That's brilliant. And he had a total of 74 points. That's great. Not as high as me, but I'm pretty good. I got to take it where I can.
Yes, of course. Definitely.
Then we got Papa Amos with Phantom up second, staying there. And the FPL planner, he's also staying in third place.
Yes.
But we've had... Quinton come up to fourth place. Wow, he's rising.
Quinton, oh my gosh.
Ooh,
didn't realize you were up there.
Fire.
Yeah. Nice one,
That's
Quinton.
Great.
That's great. That's awesome. We've got some good players up in there, scoring some real high scores everywhere from 46 all the way up to 82 points. So everyone's pretty much, almost everyone in that top 11 side has just smashed that, my camera. Smashed that, average. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. High five.
Are you watching me? High five. Thanks, Taylor.
Yeah, so they're doing so well. We've got Igor coming up sixth. Dean Robinson going down fifth. We've got Central Perks going down seventh. Kyle Brooks going up eighth. Neville's Advocates is staying ninth.
Yeah, that's great.
Mark Hannon is going up 10th and haven't Jota Clues gone down 11th. Wow,
best.
Chantal.
Oh, it's still the
doing
best.
Doing so well. Keep it up. Only 46
doing well,
points
Chantal.
This week. That's a hit.
That's all right. That's all right. I think I'm sitting at about 36th place there in the league update.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good. I think I'm like 50 something.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We've got like 84 people in the league.
Do we? Wow, that's quite a few.
Yeah.
Considering we've got cash prizes up for grabs, position 1 and position 2. Well, it's getting up to the business end, isn't it? We've only got many game weeks left, so yeah.
Oh,
very interesting.
So
very interesting.
Make sure, guys, if you haven't yet joined the competition, if you think you can win, or just for the fun of it, see if you can get at least 10th on our ladder. There's, like Carmina said, cash prizes up for grabs for first and second place. So join it.
Yes, jump into our order. Yeah, you should beat us at least. Jump into the order link down in the description. We'll pop that in there, as well as all our socials. We'll have the links to jump into our league. Let's have a look again at our promo kits, which we are rocking, aren't we? They look great, don't they? They look great, guys. Yeah, we are taking some orders, aren't we, Taylor? Because I believe we've already had an order, haven't we?
Yes, we are taking orders.
Yes.
We just have to do the orders.
Yeah, so let us know if you are interested because they are looking great. And you can get your name on the back. Is your name on the back, Tay? We have 22 for the season 22. Okay, can't really see it. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Yep, that's right, guys. Great. Thank you very much for your support, Quinton, because we'll be ordering one. Wonderful to see, wonderful to hear. And you also will be tuning into social tomorrow. Yes, let's jump into that because tomorrow, where are we heading, Taylor? Where are we going tomorrow?
We are heading to FPL Social.
That's
this
right.
is Australia's biggest FPL meetup. The 12th of February in Melbourne. There's going to be live FPL debates. Sorry, I couldn't say that word. Special guests, challenges, quizzes, we're up on a panel. We're going to be asking some debates, some questions. It's going to be awesome. There's food, there's drinks, there's FIFA 22 Cup kind of games going on. And then after, there's an after party of going to the A-League game and getting absolutely lit.
Yeah, it should be fun. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it. It will be good to meet people, face to face, socially distanced, of course. But, it'd be good to put faces to names. And I think that's probably one of the key things is that we miss, we're online, but really these people are real people. And I can't wait to see these people and really converse with them in person, right? And that will be fun.
Yeah, right.
Looking forward to being there. Fun. Yeah, I know FPL and Ghazi will be there. FPL Addicts, all the lads from FPL Addicts will be there as well. FPL SideNet as well will be there. And I know lots of us are going to be tuning in from the live stream that FPL and Ghazi and FPL Social will hold. Everyone's FPL at the start. Did you notice that? Except for us. Except for
We're
us.
hungry for more FPL.
Well, we couldn't have it as FPL hungry for more. That wouldn't make sense, would it?
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense at all.
Anyway, but yeah, we are keen for that.
If you want to get your last minute tickets, if you're in Melbourne, it's 10% off when you use our code H4M.
Definitely.
So link is in the description below.
Yeah, last minute tickets, get them in. We will see you there, guys. Thank you, Quinton. I'll be backing you girls to take out the football challenges. That's right. For those of you who remember, both of us do play football. There will be some soccer AM type challenges where you got to hit top bins, do it this way on the volley, those sorts of things. So I think we have to bring our boots, don't we, T? We must have to bring our boots. I don't know. He didn't mention it, but I'd rather be shooting with boots than, whatever else I'm wearing. I don't even know what I'm wearing tomorrow.
Them, but we'll have to pack them. At the same time, I probably need a lot more practice.
I probably need a warm-up, if anything. Oh, goodness gracious me. Yeah, we will be disappointed not to see you there, Quinton. Unfortunately, not meeting a few people, but, they'll always be next year. And, I mean, this is the start of something big. Football, bands, a community. That's what we want.
Yeah,
Australia's FPL. Yeah.
Yeah, the next one's going to be in Sydney.
Yeah,
I
believe.
So I'll definitely be making a weekend of it.
Of course. That will be awesome, won't it? Is coming out left foot or right footed? Well, you'll have to find out. You have to tune in and find out. Which one is it? Which one is it? Take a stab. Oh, an isolation. That's very unlucky. I'm so sorry. That sucks. But all the best to your family, Quinton. And yeah, we hope that everything goes well, but it will be good to hear from you. And there will be some quizzes, online quizzes that you guys can join into. You're also welcome to stream and type into the chat as well, and tell us, your thoughts on the debates and challenges and everything else, because that will be lots of fun. And I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So to wrap up our YouTube video today, we just want to make sure that you guys like our video, subscribe to our YouTube, and follow us on Twitch. We want to get to that affiliate, so make sure you're following, you're watching us, and if you enjoyed the content, join our Twitter community and tweet us your thoughts on our team selections. Do you think I should do the 4-point hit? Oof. Do you think Calm should wait to use her transfers next week?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Roll it.
And then get involved in our content on Instagram where we post our league updates, our selections, and our results.
Yes, definitely. Looking forward to hearing from you all. We will hang around on Twitch for a bit of a chatter. But yeah, we'll say thank you to everyone. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, subscribe, and like the video. Bye.